is, running it down on these niggas.
Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we get it, my nigga. Still be paying them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll, fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never will hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
Got the tracks right, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back, new and
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, boss? How you? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Bonus Gotti. I'll take me a walk to the barbershop, man. And I said I wanted to do this quick little video for June 19th. I wanted to explain and talk a little bit about June 19th and how I feel about June 19th. Well, June 19th is a historical day. It was a day of, our ancestors' freedom. It was a day that we, in 1865, we got our freedom, and we was freed from this draconian, I like to say, society and government. And basically, we got our freedom. But I think this holiday was long overdue, June 19th. Even though it's a national holiday now, this was long overdue. You know what I'm saying? They gave us Black History Month. They gave us Martin Luther King Day. But they didn't give us a day, to celebrate our freedom. The freedom that they didn't really want to give us. Because they only gave us the freedom because the economics and the economical level. You gotta remember something. You know what I'm saying? We all gold mine to this country. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, the economics and a lot of those politicians and slave masters was looking at how much money they was losing by paying their slaves. And the only reason why we got our freedom was over because of economics. It really wasn't because they wanted to free us. No, they didn't want to free us. You know what I'm saying? If they had it their way, they would have kept us in chains. The only reason why they freed us is because, like I said, economics again. The same way they enslave us to this day is by economics. Class system, I mean. So, all the classism we dealing with in this country, and then to deal with it during slavery times, it just shows you nothing has changed. But like I said, June 19th was an important day in our history because this was a day that we was free. But one thing I have to say about June 19th, and this is some real shit, some actual real shit that I have to say about it, is that if you really look at it, right, when we got our freedom, right, we got the 3/5 compromise, right? So even though we got our freedom, we still didn't get our freedom because we compromised our freedom, And why I said we compromised our freedom is because the 3/5 compromise basically showed black people that even though you got your freedom and you considered, a free man and woman, you still not considered free and you still not being respected as a human being because they're still calling you half human, half ape. And still to this day, they haven't changed that in the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? So I love that we are celebrating June 19th. That's a beautiful thing. But I would have loved to celebrate it with us having the 3/5 compromise erased it out of, the Constitution. And that's the biggest problem. America has its history. But all you got to do is date back to 2000 when George Bush ran for president and what happened in that election and what law they used. It's crazy. They used that law to beat Al Gore. So it's bittersweet. But we're going to celebrate our freedom. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, man, it's a long overdue, man. Don't give us something just for appeasement wise. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I just feel like this holiday was an appeasement. Black people just to shut us up. We'll give you, Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But they won't want to, they don't want to, basically help us out and really, become, how you say, not the problem, but just speak on their guiltiness, their problems, because you gotta understand they are the problem of the community. You know what I'm saying? They are the problem of society, because what I feel that America does, man, they hide the hidden gems of this country. And June 19th is hitting. You know what I'm saying? People, fought and died for their freedom. But at the same time, like I said, America only does things just to appease black people. It's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's not out of, we want to give you this holiday because we feel like you deserve it. No, it's because they see us asking for something and they want to finally give it to us. Let's just keep it real. They ain't want to give us June 19th before, we've been celebrating that day for the longest. They ain't want to give us to us before. But now in 2021, you want to give us Juneteenth. Like I said, all an appeasement thing. And, I'm not knocking. Just like I tell people about reparations. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want something that I'm not deserving of. I feel like my ancestors and the children of slaves deserve that reparation money. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we talk about the Japanese, you gotta understand a lot of those people that was in, those concentration camps and during Hiroshima and all of that. A lot of the people are still alive that was in those concentration camps and during Hiroshima, and they deserve that money. You know what I'm saying? Because they were victims of that. A lot of people that were victims of that are still alive. They're much older, but they're still alive, and they do deserve, their just due and the money they deserve. Now, me, as a person that had never been a slave, you know what I'm saying, and I may be like 5 or 6 generations, and my ancestors that were slaves and my great grandparents that were children of slaves, they should have gotten that reparations money. You know what I'm saying? Now, for the disasters that happened in this country, like Rosewood, Tulsa, or Black Wall Street, they're very deserving of reparations because they went through a lot of catastrophe in this country. So I always feel that, you can't get something that you weren't, even though we old, but we are not. We are just descendants. We are not slaves. So you can't get something that didn't happen. So let's keep it real. It's a lot of shit that people can't change. And the fact of the matter is, America is what it is. It's a business. It's a capitalistic society. And, they do what they see they can make money out of. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth is like it's a money play for America. But it's sad, that we get happy for what they give us, man. But we gotta understand they don't give us these things for appeasement and just to shut us up. That's all. This should have been a holiday. All the way 2021. This happened 1865. This should have been a national holiday. But it is what it is, man. Salute. I'm your boy Bullets Gotti B. Y'all have a blessed day, man.